Hey, what's up YouTube? Patrick from Dual Dimensions here. Today we will be bringing back our first Yu-Gi-Oh video for quite a while. So I'll be reviewing the Machina Mayhem structure deck for the Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. So you get 40 cards, all machine types. I added a couple cards in here already. So just like any other deck, you get a field zone. Basically a list of what cards are inside of it, and your official rulebook, and of course the deck. So it's all a machine deck, and this deck basically just revolves around getting your monsters out on the field and then using union monsters to make them stronger. I like the deck. I think it's pretty fun to play, and it's pretty effective also. A lot of the cards I haven't seen before, and I think they're pretty good. So I'll just go through some of the main ones real fast. I like Card Trader, which is a card that comes inside of here. If you don't like your card that you draw on your standby phase, you can shuffle that card back into your deck, draw a new one. Prohibition, kind of like a meddling mage in Magic. You basically name a card and it can't be used. Commander Covington, he is used to get the Machina Force, which is somewhere in here. I'll show that later. Scrap Recycler is a really good card to have. You can, when you normals or special summon, take 2 cards, or take a monster from your deck and put it in the graveyard, and then each turn you can take 2 level 4 or lower earth machine types and put them into your deck, shuffle, and then draw 1. He's good to get the Machina Fortress. Usually he would cost a lot. You have to sacrifice a lot to play him, but if you can discard him from your hand into the graveyard with Scrap Recycler, and his effect allows you to discard monsters, machine type monsters up to 8 stars, to special summon him from your hand or graveyard. So you put him in the graveyard with Scrap Recycler, you wait until you receive a lot of machine type monsters that have 4 stars or get up to 4 stars, and then you simply special summon him. He's a 2500, 1600, and when he's targeted by an effect, you get to look into your opponent's hand, discard 1 card from it, and if he's destroyed in battle, you get to destroy 1 face-up card on the field. This deck also gives you a Metal Morph, which I think is a pretty good trap. Shrink to just half their monster's attack. The Machina Fortress is one of the insane cards I found inside of this deck. It's a 4600, 4100. Can't be normal summoned or set, can only be special summoned by Commander Covington. And you can only attack if you pay 1000 life. But you can send this card from the field to the graveyard to special summon a Machina Soldier, a Machina Sniper, and a Defender from the graveyard. So that's pretty good if you want to deal damage, or if you want to have blockers, you can separate him and get 3 creatures. You get some gadgets in here, red, yellow, green. You play your yellow gadget, you search for green, you play your red gadget, you search for yellow, and you play your green gadget and search for red. So they're pretty good to have. You get a Proto Cyber Dragon, which counts as a Cyber Dragon while face up. A rare Metal Morph. Big Saturn, I haven't really used him a lot, but he's really good since he's an 8 star. You can sacrifice him to get the Machina Fortress. He's a 2800, 2200, and you can discard 1 card and pay 1000 life every main phase to have this card gain 1000 attack until the end of the turn. And when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, both players take damage equal to this card's attack. So I mainly use it just to get Machina Fortress. You get a Swords Revealing Light, an evacuation device to send the creatures back to their hands. The Armored Unit does come in handy. It's really good for recycling through your creatures. So say my Big Saturn were to die in combat. Well, he would go to the graveyard, but I would search my deck for a dark monster that has less than 2800 attack, and then special summon that card onto the side of the field. So that's actually very, very excellent for this deck. Solidarity, as long as you have a machine type inside of your deck, all your face-up machine type monsters get plus 800 attack. Let's see, you get rollouts so that you can bring some union creatures from the graveyard onto your field. Cyber Dragon, If they have a field and you don't with creatures on it, then you get to special summon him. He's a 2100, 1600. Peacekeeper is one of the unions that you get. You get 2 heavy support platforms. They're good unions. Hand destruction, you discard 2, you and your opponent, and you both get to draw 2 cards afterward. You get 1 Cyber Valley, which you can choose from his 3 effects. Basically, you can get rid of him or another card on your field. To draw 2, if he's selected as a target, you can remove Cyber Valley from play and draw 1 and end the battle phase, or you can remove from play 1 card from your hand and place 1 card in your graveyard on the top of your deck. Dimensional Prison, when they attack, you take their creature out of play. Kinetic Soldier gains 2,000 attack and defense points during damage calculation if he's versing a warrior. Another heavy platform. Blasphere I like because if he's attacked face down and destroyed, he goes onto the creature that destroyed him, and on their next standby phase, that creature that he's attached to is destroyed, and they take damage equal to that creature's attack. And the last one is a Machina Gear Frame, which is a union, and when he comes into play, you can search for a Machina monster, except for a Gear Frame, and put it in your hand, and he's also a union. And the Infernal Reckless Summon, activate only when 1 monster with 1500 attack or less is special summoned to your side of the field while your opponent controls a face-up monster. Special summon all cards with the same name as the summoned monster from your hand, deck, and graveyard in face-up attack, and your opponent basically does the same. So that was the Machina deck. I think it's a really good deck. I've been playing for a little bit, and I think it's pretty fun, so it's good for all levels. Also, you can add some cards in there to make it better. Just tell me if you guys leave your opinions on the deck. Leave some comments. Don't forget to subscribe and look forward to more videos.